Hello friend, hello neighbor. Welcome to Dear Pastor. Today is Tuesday, October 28, 2014. And I'm Dr. Dumas, your host. And I'll be with you until midnight. And I invite you to call me if you have a problem. The numbers in studio are 922-4112, 9224-113, 9224-114, 9224-115. Well, last night we had a very interesting topic, and what was even more remarkable was that it's mostly men called. If you had in mind that men were not concerned about old age, you are wrong. It was an enlightening show. I enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to another wonderful time tonight. You may text me 877 1009. That's 877 1009. You may send me an email. Yes, dumas.dearpastor@gmail.com. dumas.dearpastor@gmail.com. Oh, by the way, let me tell you that the text line is Digicel. Do not try to ring me on this line during the show like someone is trying to do now. Don't try to call me on 877-1009. Send text messages. And those of you who are wasting your time and begging me credit, it's a waste of time. That I'm not going to give you credit. What's any credit for? To you? You want to call me? You get your own credit, no man. And I don't even know these numbers. So text, yes, 877-1009. And by the way, say where you're from and give your first name, or your initials. Now, I have to take the break, and when I come back, I'll give you my a topic for tonight. To dear Pastor, Dr. Dumas, your host. The numbers again to call: 9224112 9224 113 9224 114 and 9224 115. And again, the text line is 877 1009. When you were growing up, you sing, or you used to sing songs that you didn't even understand. And we used to hear songs like Brown Skin Girl, Stay Home and Mind Baby. Let me ask the question. How important is a child? Is having a child to a woman? Let me take a call and then I'll develop that topic. Yes?
What is the Pastor?
Hello?
Yes, Pastor.
How are you?
How are you doing, sir?
I am...
I had a question a while ago. Could you repeat that question?
But tell me what you had in mind, and then I'll get back to my question. Because you were holding for a while. What you had in mind?
Well, it is very important to have a child.
No, but you didn't call me to discuss that. Because you were on the line before, eh?
Yeah, right.
So what you had in mind, and then we can take what I was going to say.
Okay.
No, hold on now. No, if you didn't call for any particular thing, then we can go on.
Right.
So
exactly.
I didn't want you to run out of credit, and you didn't discuss what you had in mind first. I didn't mean to run that man off the line. He's gone. How important is having a child? To a woman and to a young man. In other words, there are young women who are not so very interested in even going to college. They just want to have a child. Many young guys also pressure young women to get pregnant. They say things like, I want a youth. And over, young girls have told me they have left guys because of that. Every time the argument is, I want to get her pregnant. I don't want to take any protection. I want a youth. And let me take a call. Hello? So would you put a child before your education? Do you have to prove that you can have a child? So just to please a young man. Is having a child more important than anything else in the world? Nine 224 112 9224 113 9224 114 9224 115 Is having a child more important than your education, your plans for the future? Hello? Hello, welcome to Dear Pastor.
Hello, Pastor. What's up, man?
I'm all right, and how are you?
I'm fine,
You didn't call a while ago, did you? Hello? Oh, my goodness. These guys don't have any credit, eh? I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, he's all the credit. Life must be tough, eh? Oh, so sorry. Call again, my friend. Give you those numbers again. 9224 112 9224 113 9224 114 and 9224 115. Let me take a call. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Dumas. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Oh, that's good. I want to talk to you on something that I heard last night. I was between sleep and wake. I don't even sure if I hear it correct. But
where you heard it?
No, man, on your show.
Okay.
Yes. There was a gentleman that was talking about people with high collar, ladies with high collar. Or they will, or they, like there are some thieves, they will just dig out a man's pocket. And something to the effect. But, Dr. Dumas, I think that is the way, that I don't think that is a broad statement. I think it's the way a person has been brought up. Because my great-grandfather was a white man, and I have very high skin color. And Dr. Dumas, I do not beg man money that I'm not interested. Well, we don't have a relationship with. If I was married, and even when I was living with my husband, if you don't tell me to go into his pocket, I don't go in there. If you don't say, go and take that out my pocket or anything like that. And any money that he put down, I can match it. I always work. And some people, because I was brought up with grandparents, and they've instilled good value in me from very young.
Mm-hmm.
So you see all people outside, I beg you a drink, beg you a money. We never grew up that way, so we never do that. None of us that was brought up in that home.
Mm-hmm.
As girls, we don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And if we and a man don't into a relationship, we don't want anything from him. Because if we don't want you, we don't want your things. Because we our grandparents grow us up. We don't go begging. To beg is something that was thrown upon when we were growing up. And for that man come and say something like that, I think it's the way persons have been, brought up.
Yeah.
Because even when my husband is not working, because, at the time, well, I'm not married now, but during them time, even if he's not working at the moment and so on, I carry on just the same as if he's working. I make no difference with anything. I don't make him feel any way or anything. And even sometimes, not even his friends that will come around, I will say, well, buy me a drink or anything like that. Because, that's not our style. We don't go that way. If somebody offers with something, we might graciously accept. If we want it, if not, we'll say no thanks.
Mm.
So, that statement, I don't know where that is coming from. It has nothing to do with nobody's skin color, nobody's class or anything. It's just the way you have been brought up.
Well, in fairness to him, he did say, though, that he's not dealing with folks who were white. He used the word, I think, yellow.
Okay.
But I agree. The statement was broad and because but he was talking from experience,
But even though people are people, regardless of skin color, because I live in England for a while and I've met people there, nice white people, nasty white people, nice Chinese, nasty people of all races. People are just people.
Mm-hmm.
And to make statement like that, I don't like really like the color thing and
all right.
I
understand.
Yes, because people are just people. They have good and bad in every race, people and every skin color.
I agree with you.
And to this topic.
But I have to take a break.
Okay.
Stay on the line. Welcome back to Dear Past, Dr. Dumas, your host. The topic, why are young men so eager to impregnate young women? Why is this urge? What's really going on? May I take the call? I had somebody holding. Hello,
Dr. Dumas.
Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
As I was saying about, it's young men, they just want to, boast, me a man now, me have me youth and so on.
Mm.
But it is the ladies that gonna carry that child, and most of the time they are the ones that are gonna have to left taking care of that child.
Mm-hmm.
So it is for them to empower themselves, seek education first. learn a skill. And even if you have a child before, because, things do happen.
Yeah.
Go back to school.
Yes.
Learn a skill. Empower yourself. Educate yourself. That if the man gets up and gone, you can look after your child yourself.
True.
You don't have to depend on him if he gets up and gone. So most of the time, you have young girls who have these guys whispering their ear sweet nothing, and you can't have a baby, man. You're that nice to me. Look at me in your skin. Look how we look, a baby between us, how the baby would look. But after you get pregnant, them don't want to know.
That's true.
So is the woman, no, she's the one who left with the child most of the time. And sometimes I have known of marriage where even in marriages the husband not here. I have known marriages that are the woman alone. I look after the children them. The man gamble, him drink, him do all sorts of things. And no money come in. And there again, there are men, I have to make a balance. There are men. That woman just walk off and left the kids on him. I have known of a man who have to comb him children here. And
yes. Many men have had to do so.
I know a man who did have 3 daughters, and his wife died, and he has to look after them. And he said he don't want any man with no woman in the house until they grow up that they can help themselves, because they don't want no woman come conk them in them head or beat them up. Yeah, so it happened both ways. But most of the time, is the woman holding the baby. So is the girls now in childbearing age to know that they are supposed to empower themselves. Learn a skill, learn something that if the man, even if you're married to him and he gets up and gone, you can look after yourself, look after your kids. You don't have to bring up delinquent children hungry, children up and down for a road without, and stuff like that. So, yes, I'm a little contribution to that.
No, it's not little. It's all right, well put together.
Thank you.
Love you, darling. Bye. Okay. Why are young men so eager to impregnate young women? Another call? Hello?
Good night, Dr. Dumas. How are you tonight?
I am doing well, and how are you?
Oh, not too bad. Pretty good.
Yes,
I want to mention one thing before I go into the topic, all right?
Yes, sir.
Last night, I'm not going to be specific, all right, but last night there were about 20 men who called last night and about 3 women who called. So I'm wondering, where was all the women last night? I mean,
I tell you the honest truth, it wasn't that strange though, and we had calls right down, as we say, to the wire, right down to the end.
Yes.
But it was mostly men, isn't that something?
It is something.
I don't know why.
I don't know, because look at it, when you bring on certain topics about the men 60 and over, or they take care of themselves. I mean, a lot of people is probably not interested in that, and mostly women. If you bring on something drastically, or if somebody comes on the program and says something to pull them out, they will come on the program and they will start saying, well, say whatever they say. But last night was very, very interesting.
But that's what I was told. It was a very good show.
Yeah.
His position, his independence. Not no wrong if we find out about his independence.
You want to know? You want to find out from me if it's ethical to question that person about her finances.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, you should you should no, son, nothing wrong with that. But you have to be careful how you deal with that, how you go about it.
Yeah, man, me know.
Because she might feel
like I want to live off.
Yeah, but I tell you something though,
Yeah.
She should question you too, because you don't want to take up somebody at your age now
Yeah.
Who is not bringing anything to the table?
All right, Pastor, that me talking about. Why me say no? Me date a woman couple years ago now, and me make one of the biggest mistake, you know. And cause when me see that lady that age, you know, lady was 50, and me ask her, me say, you have an account? She said, no. Me say, you have any land? He said, no. Me say, I don't have nothing. And she said, no. And me spend actually a whole day, you know, and take out a little account and give her. And Pastor, believe me tell you, Pastor, I make one of the biggest mistake in my life where me tell you, say, to my time, Pastor, when you know, no time after no privacy do there in my life, in a Pastor.
What do you mean?
Like, if me attack, if me give her money, her sister, we don't want to intervene and I tell her, say, that's not enough, you know.
She was out of order.
Yeah, and if, listen, me have to advise, you know, cause me like, you know, and like every day, you know, she will call, her sister, they will call her, why you cook?
They intended to live on you.
All right, Pastor. No, but I said go, Pastor. And you see, before she leave, like she used to go and come first, and like say, if me give her, before she leave out of my house, you know, then call her, and she return to me. I'm only them a borrow, you know, I'm only them a borrow. And Pastor, believe me tell you, see lady, Pastor, no privacy, me no, Pastor. Anything, if any plan me I go make, she'd attack it, you know.
Really?
Yeah, any plan me, you know. And she like people yard, you know. Yeah. You know, she you know, nothing wrong, you know, you have somebody where you can visit, nothing wrong, cause no man is an island. But I practice, like every evening, you know, she don't want to go a friend out, and I tell her, say, no, me not come, those are not my style, you know. And she don't have friend who come on me home all 3 times per day, me no mean 1 time per week. Most like every day for a week, with a ball friend visit me, all 3 times per day. And, you know, private things she'd have said to them, and I tell her, I say, no, it's not a good idea, that. You understand? Yeah. So, you know, so me just say, me da ask you, no, you know, because those are things where...
Yeah, you ought to know. All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why you have to know.
Yeah.
Suppose the woman is in debt.
All right, Pastor, yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you were to marry her.
Yeah.
That debt become yours too.
All right, Pastor. Pastor, you know, me check you out. I don't know the father, you know, because my father did, you know, but you see, from me start to listen, you know, listen to your program, Pastor. Pastor, from me start to listen to your program, you know, see no negative in my anything negative still, you know. No negative is a step, you know.
No, man, you have to find out.
Yeah. So that me say me a call your heart.
So now you know you say you're dating somebody now?
Yeah, man, me dating now, you know. No, man, me a go say something to you still, you know, what me not ready to say.
You're not ready as yet?
No, man, me a go say something to you, you know, because I respect you, I love you, and me have something to say to you, you know.
All right.
No, you may go say it to, but, you know.
Yeah, man.
But me not ready to say
you take your time.
Yeah. But look here, me ask you, you could have let me say belated.
Yeah, man.
Me da like to send belated birthday to one Magdalene down who live at Fairburn district, you know.
Yeah.
And me happy birthday to the principal for John's Hall School, Miss Monglu, will celebrate his birthday sometime this week. And Pastor, I hope God set an angel over you, you know. Well,
God bless you too, and you take good care of that lady now.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Listen, Pastor, so by the time you try your best, you know, your best is not sufficient for some people, you know.
All right, well, you hang on in there.
Yeah, man, yeah.
All right,
yeah, man, all right, yeah.
Take another call.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the Pastor. No, that's all right. Okay, now I know some people can't hold, but I can't rush like that brother now. Couldn't rush him at all. I want to help him. 9224112, 9224113, 9224114, 9224115. And the text line is 877-1009. And the email address is dumas.theirpastor@gmail.com. dumas.theirpastor@gmail.com. All right. And go to Facebook, my Facebook page, Their Pastor J.A. Like the page. Post your comments on the topic. Take a break. Welcome back to Dear Pastor. I'm Dr. Dumas. Why are young men so eager to impregnate young women? Take a call. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, Dear Pastor, is you can a black man. Yeah, man, I've got for a long time now, Dear Pastor. So, the farmer sickness not to take nobody, no, not all we believe in God, you know. They're not to fear and afraid of anything. Because me here say, me call my brother America. Me here say, me Margo don't like my daddy with dead gone. And he's just 60-year-old.
Why?
Me in America. So, me tell you say not to fret about my daddy because my daddy alright. Because me dream say, in the spring gong and me go up and go look for him. And they say, I saw him there. One girl say I saw him there. And he said, my plans on dashing up at Springong. And my plans for a blunt TV.
All right, hold on. Let me try to understand you.
Yeah.
Your father has passed on?
Yes, sir. 2008.
And how come this spring garden and all this thing?
Sir? Yeah, me dream, sir.
You had a dream?
Yeah, up there, yes, sir. Because Spirit protect me for a long time, sir.
Whose Spirit?
That Holy Spirit, where no pharmaceuticals can take trouble me, Dear Pastor. Yeah, because me have pile and me get rid of it, Dear Pastor. Everything me I do, me put it on the Bible and pray to God, say, me not have no money to go cut pile a hospital. And me tell you, use me hand, Dr. Jesus. I said, Dr. Jesus, use me hand. And everything now, you just had the fish line where me to go river. And me tie it on the Dear Pastor, because of cancer or a tough rubber in your heart to get rid of it, you know.
So you use a fish rod and they do...
And tight. And get you tight, Dear Pastor, because I want painful something, Dear Pastor. I some cool time I me use on 90 and some sitting on 90, Dear Pastor. And me go on for me here say the tiny paper they have worm. I them give the worm at them bottom.
Where you get all those things?
So me 1 minute, Dear Pastor, so me just tell you what happened to me, Dear Pastor. No pharmaceuticals can touch me, Dear Pastor.
Really?
Yeah, because when time is to go river, you know, everybody get rain now, they're farming now, Dear Pastor, and me going fast for riverside now, Dear Pastor. Yeah. So me tell you, it's a blessing the farming. They must have believe in God. And me think you put the prayer to God.
Alright, so bye. 9224112, 9224113, 9224114, 9224115. Now, if that gentleman, you see, I'm not here to condemn anybody. That's his belief. He believes that he cannot become ill, and yet at the same time he's telling me that he had, was it piles, he said. And what he said there, I don't recommend to anybody, eh? If you believe in healing, I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong, because but I would still encourage you to go and get checked out by the doctor. Let me take a call. Hello.
Hello, good night, Pastor.
And how do you do?
I'm fine, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That man, I think something is wrong with him.
Really?
Yes. But he sounds a little bit illiterate, but sometimes people experience what they talk, you know?
Ah.
Yes. So sometimes you can't too business rush them.
No.
Yes. What I'm saying about these men, these young boys, like they want to have a hold, and control on people's daughters. So they see a girl going to high school, and they want to stop them from furthering themselves better in the world. They have to have them for their girlfriend, and they have to have them for a baby, give them a baby. And some of these girls are so naive and stupid. So they get caught. They get caught. And that is the reason why. And then after they have the baby, they get pregnant, they go and get another one. And another, and another.
You know, that's the thing. Sometimes you meet young women, and they had a child when they were 15.
Yes.
And another one at 17.
Yeah.
And you're so amazed, because by the time they're in their 20s, they have all 5 kids.
5 and 7. I know a young lady who, when she was 21, she has 6.
Yeah, so let me ask you, they're not learning at all?
They don't learn. They don't learn.
That's unfortunate, eh?
It is.
And not only that, but all of them would have different fathers?
Yes, most likely. Most likely. Because each child supportance has to support the other child. You know, to buy the food. Because maybe out of the 6, maybe it's 2 fathers coming in with something. So each child, they say, that one is going to be better. And then you can't blame the children.
Yeah, but these men are wicked, though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. And until they are old men, they are still doing it, you know? Yes. Yes.
It's really bad.
I don't know what's gonna be, but...
Well, I can tell you what we have to do. We have to continue to educate.
Yes. Yes. Especially you see some pretty little girls, boy.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take another call. Yeah. The text line 877-1009. Say where you're from. Give your first name or your initials. I want a young man to call me tonight and to tell me the topic: why are young men so eager to impregnate young women? I remember many years ago, a man told me that his father told him that he should have many children with the woman. In other words, he said his father told him that he shouldn't give his woman too much time, too many breaks, because all she would do is make trouble, up and down the place. So, get her pregnant. He should get her pregnant as often as he could. He took his father's advice, but his woman became ill. She suffered from depression, didn't know herself at all, couldn't function, and I'm convinced that was part of the problem. I mean, my goodness. So here is a man who didn't believe in using the condom or encouraging his wife to go on the pill or whatever. He just impregnated her and so. So I think men should be careful, older men, what advice they give, type of guys they give to their sons. Let's take a break. Welcome back to Dear Pastor. I'm Dr. Dumas. Let me take a call. Hello.
Hi, Pastor.
Yeah.
Good evening.
And how are you, sir?
I'm very good. How you do?
I'm here.
You watching the game, Pastor?
No.
Huh. Serious things happening, Pastor.
Those boys gonna win and...
No, they 10-0. Kansas City is 10, Giants 0.
What?
Yeah, and 18 innings, I think. Yeah. They blow us out. Or they blow me out. I don't know about us. Let me back up. At the back. They're blowing us away, Pastor. But it's called home field advantage.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought from the other night. I said home field advantage gonna win this game. Because those fans up there, Pastor, they come out.
Yeah.
They come out in the thousands.
They're out to support.
Exactly. Just like anything else, if you don't get support, you're done.
Yeah.
I like a little topic, but I want to twist it a little bit. It's not just the young men them who really want to get the young girl pregnant. You got old foot like myself who believe in them things.
Do you think that do you think that old men want to get the girls pregnant, or old men simply want to have them and profile with them and have them to make the older men feel young?
Well, let me tell you how I think that thing might go. If a guy is old and he does not have a wife, his wife might pass off, and he meets a young lady, he might want to have a child.
Yeah, but at what age? I mean, 70?
You'd surprised to know some guys in their 70s would really want to. They don't know themselves. They want a man twice a child. They come back to be a child again. So they want to chase teenager when them in them 80s and 90s if they live that. I don't have no time for something like them, no, Pastor. No, I couldn't take the one there, no. The one that I couldn't stomach at all. But some of the old foot them like myself, they always want to think that they're hot. So they can go out and brag with them buddies and say them have a young girl with a baby. Right? And some of them want to keep the girl. And they're stupid enough to say, boy, if the girl gets pregnant, she's going to have to hang around with them. Just like what
a girl could always tell a man the child is his, you know.
Yeah, but in them days right now, Pastor, not so easy. So that's why your program step in. Not so easy because then DNA is going to make somebody feel real shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to be careful. They got to be women, them got to be very careful what they're doing today. Because they're going to end up with a baby with no father if they tell any lie. You get it, Pastor? That's the thing. Oh. Several of those things happen lately because I know people who come down and hot like Scotch bonnet pepper or cayenne pepper and get this young girl and both the girl get pregnant and the man file for the baby. And
nothing going on there.
When them change up the thing now, you know, it's not like first time because if you live like in the United States and if you get a child out here and you're going to file for that child, them I do a DNA on the child, on the you, and I think the mother too. And if that child is not yours, you're dead duck. Yeah, it's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah, I understand that.
Those days are OVE.
All right, take it easy.
No, I'm not finished yet. Education to Pastor. Most young boys and young girls today, as we speak, does not want to have a child until they achieve proper education. I mean, even in our country here where we live, where things are kind of down right now.
Yeah.
Some of the girls and some of the young boys do not want to go there, none at all.
Yeah.
They want to wait until they get. They you know, want to get them put off the ground first. It's just the uneducated ones who just don't want anything out of life. You know, touch that.
And I think you have made a very good point.
Yeah. I have young ones, you know, Pastor, and
some of them, those who are not ambitious and so on.
Yes.
And those who have genuinely made mistakes, parents generally step in and help.
Yes. Yes. I know people who take babies and send the daughter back to college and say, listen, this is it. If you mess up one more time, you finish. Not like first time when the woman then used to have 4, 5, 6 and nobody never used to step in, you know?
All right,
Pastor.
Take it easy, man. Bye.
Bye.
Take another call. Hello.
Hi, good evening, Pastor.
Yes.
Good topic, man.
Thank you.
But and just to contribute to it, I think it comes down to education in a pastor.
Yes.
What the boys learn from the older men. Yes, some of the older men talk nonsense in their head, and they go out and try to quickly get themselves, you know, babies, you know, that they even can't manage in a pastor.
Yeah.
And the challenge too, Pastor, is that you find that some of the young girls, not only the young boys, quickly want baby, you know. Some of the young girls quickly want demanding baby.
And you see, especially if they are they come under peer pressure.
Yes.
Some of the girls get pregnant, the other one, and so what happened to you? You know what I mean?
It's like a style.
Yes.
Yes, and the bigger problem though in the past is not even so much how the baby never going to take care of it. And some of the parents have no heart.
Yeah.
Because they put them out.
Oh yes.
And then it becomes a problem for society.
Yes.
So to sum it all up, it comes down to education. And our men or older men need to help the younger men to come out of that mindset, because it puts you started. Did you know the more children you have, the poorer you get?
Oh yes, there's no question about it.
And of such past that these are your show is doing a good thing. You know, in bringing these, you know, helpful topics to allow everyone to call in and share their views.
But isn't it true that the more women you have in your life, the poorer you'd be?
Vice versa, sir, indeed.
Unless, of course, you are one of the very fortunate ones.
Yeah.
Who is being supported by the women.
You know, and I like the way you put it. You know, we have to be very fortunate.
Yeah.
And so it works both ways. But when will we men, some of us men, learn?
I don't know, because I mean, if you all right. A man has 3 women. Let's put it at 3. And let's say he's working $100,000 a month. How can that be divided between 3 women?
I don't know, Pastor. One woman, you know, you're a senior man.
Yeah.
You know, one woman is expensive. Even if you start to date her from she going school,
yeah,
them expensive.
Yes.
So any man caught up in that in today's world, he is a billionaire, a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
If he is a billionaire or a multi-millionaire, he's spending millions because these women. Not cheap at all, and one out of the numbers will want to give him a child.
Yes.
You know, so the problem again, sir, it lies at the foot of education and how much we men, most of us, is prepared to learn.
Yeah.
From those who have, and from the realities that is happening around us in our community, where we're seeing young men take on these unprepared for relationship and responsibilities, and it turns out to be a community menace because they end up don't have nothing.
That's right, and burden on the state.
Yes.
I gotta run.
Yeah, man. Good time.
Bye. Take a break.
Sir?
Hello.
Yes, good day, Pastor. Good night.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
I'm fine.
All right. Raise your voice, eh?
Yes, Pastor.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
I'm fine. I'm just calling from the Olympic Gardens area.
Yeah, what's going on in that area?
Yes, it's quite cool at the moment.
Good.
Yeah. I'm listening to your topic, but some of the comments, I don't really like it.
All right. Well, let's hear from you. What's going on?
Personally, I would not say that the man is wicked. to impregnate the girl.
Mm.
And one reason for saying that is that there's a whole time saying that you cannot stop the bird from fly over your head, but you can stop the bird from making nest into your head.
That's right.
Certainly. So I believe it's the girl. The girl must use their own wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and try to protect themselves, because there are a lot of contraceptives out there in the pharmacy that they can use to protect themselves.
Yeah, but that can be said also of the men.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Certainly. But I believe that the woman, being as you are going to carry the weightier part of the burden, you should try to make it a vital responsibility to protect yourself first.
I see what you're saying.
Certainly, because you can't wait on the man to protect you, because there are some man is that are just eager for sex, and from sex to baby, and it ends up nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe you as a woman should really take the responsibility and stand up. Make sure that if he's not protecting himself, if you're not protecting yourself, and wait until you are capable enough to take care of a child, don't go that road, because you're going to be sorry the long run.
See, I don't think the men are should be responsible, man, and so, well, no, I can't do that. I love her, and I don't want to give her any baby, because yes, she would be the one to carry the baby, but I would have to support the baby.
Yes, sir. But often the men are what they call supplanter, in the sense where they are the one who want to more eager at times to do the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and afterwards the woman have the responsibility to carry the pregnancy for 9 months.
Yeah.
Go to clinic. Sometimes the man is not financially able to take care of that child, and so that child grow and live all about with strangers and so on, because they did not really plan for a family. I believe the woman should really take her responsibility and make sure that she guard herself to the extent where you know, allow that to happen, and you feel that you are financially secure to manage a family. That's how I feel, Pastor.
All right.
Certainly.
Take it easy now. First time calling me?
Second time, Pastor.
All right, then good. Take it easy now.
Yes, I'm enjoying the program so far.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, Pastor, bye.
Good. Take another call. Hello?
Yes, sir. Good night, dear Pastor.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm giving God thanks as usual. I might not do as good as you are, but
you might not what?
I might not doing as good as I'm supposed to be, but I'm grateful.
Yes.
Yeah, man. You say the topic right away. It is about young men trying to get girls.
Why are young men so eager to impregnate young women?
Correct. Yes, sir. See, young men got to know by now. By now they should have known that that's not the style again. But this thing coming from not only the elder man, but where this thing originates in Jamaica, Pastor. Let's confront this to the root.
What do you mean?
I mean, this kind of impregnating a woman before they got their education, before they could actually take care of themselves in any financial way. You know, I listened to you a couple times, giving the ladies good instruction.
I just don't give the ladies good instruction. I talk to everybody.
Yeah.
Don't just put the things on anything on the woman.
No, man. I'm with you, on what you're saying. I mean, we all should have give our woman good instruction, not you alone, and our young men too. But it's for them to really take it. It's not just word; it's action as well.
Let me ask you a few questions.
Yes, sir.
How old are you now?
I'm brushing up to 39 right now.
You're going up to 39 now?
Yes, sir.
And you have your own home?
Yes, sir.
You're married?
Well, I actually am on the way to get married, but the woman, it's up to her because she told me, we discussed this. She says she want to get our priorities right, and then...
She want to get what?
She want to get all the priorities right. Most of the things that she want to get done, she don't want to get them unmarried. After, she want to get them after she married. Before she married, she want to get them. And then
she want to get certain things before.
Yes.
She's married.
Yes, sir.
Like what?
Well, we're still discussing it. She wanna make sure that she have her own home too, and we're working on that.
You have your own home right now, right?
Yes, sir.
And your woman told you that she wants to have a home for herself
as well
before she gets married to you.
Yes.
She not serious.
She not serious?
No, sir.
You see, this is why I'm trying to give her the edge of whatever she's up to. I want to work with her.
No, man, but she not serious about you, man. She fooling you, man. You can't see that. If you have a home already,
yes,
and and this woman loves you, she love you. Does she love you?
She said that. Why you laugh at me, man?
I'm laughing at you, yes.
Well,
because look at it this way now.
Yeah.
She told you she loves you.
Yeah.
She spends
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening. Hey, Pastor, listen.
Listen, don't tell me not to laugh,
No, I'm not telling you not to laugh.
Because, listen, right now.
Yes.
How long both are you going together?
Well, roughly 2.5 years.
2.5 years?
Yeah.
And she's telling you no, she's not going to get married.
Yes.
Until she gets a home for herself.
Yes.
We ask her a question. How far away is she from this goal?
Well, not far away, maybe within the next 1.5 or 2.
Yeah, you know how much money she has?
Excuse me?
You know how much money she has?
Yeah, she got...
I don't tell you to tell me, I was asking if you know how much money she has. Because if she's just 2 years away from the house.
We got to work on that money, and she got some of the money.
She has to work on some of the money?
Yes.
Oh, because she's planning to buy the house cash.
Well, whatever she up to, she got to get the house.
I don't want no woman fool you and make you look idiotic.
Neither do I.
You know what I mean? Well, get wise. You hear me now?
Yes, sir.
I don't believe that woman loves you one bit. By the way,
yes.
Don't you have to give her money at the end of the week or month or so?
Every time when I you see, I can't hide money away from her.
No. Go ahead. Yes or no?
I gotta give her money.
What? Are you there? Are you there? Yeah, the credit is gone. Well, I hope you can hear me here now. It is the money the woman wants. The woman doesn't want him. The woman wants his money. The woman telling him nonsense. Rubbish. Let me take another call. Hello, welcome to Dear Pastor.
Dr. Dumas.
Yes?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Well, Dr. Dumas, there was a man still out there, fool. But Dr. Dumas, him have a house, and if they are getting married, they are supposed to be living together at one house.
Yeah.
So the woman just a con him.
The woman conning him because even if she would like to get a house, after they're married and living together, they can always buy another house.
Yes. But Dr. Dumas, it's not even say Dosa come down at evening time, she can him. She can him at 12 o'clock at the sun, and shine. In that see that.
I see he has to be giving her money. It's the money she wants.
Yeah.
She doesn't want him.
String along like a puppet on a string. I wish I had the time. I would probably give him a couple lecturing and couple lessons and smarten him up. Whenever I know someone, I'm still fool though. I guess if you know, and you know what? She must have said, oh, I love you.
Yeah, hold on. Welcome back to Dear Pastor. I'm Dr. Dumas, your host. And the topic tonight, why are young men so eager to impregnate young women? And I got a call on the line. Go right ahead.
Dr. Dumas. It was the last thing you heard from the lawyer.
I don't keep track.
Okay. Recently though, right?
Well, you would have heard, well, I suppose you heard him the last time he called. I don't know.
When he challenged me?
So, don't get me involved in those. Don't get me involved.
Dr. Dumas, you were part of it.
I was a part of it, really?
Yeah, you're right there, listening. You know.
So, did you get married?
Well, I'm ready for him. In a week or so, I'm going to email you a copy of the documents, and then I'm ready to challenge you. So, you know, you can have it. What was this? Said if before the year over I get married, he would pay for my ticket. My wife's ticket is, and you and him and I and my wife would hang out. And he said, I challenge him that he's not going to get married.
He is challenging you that you won't get married.
So I said, in a week's time, I'm going to email you a copy of the document, and then I want him to call you. And you said, lawyer, yes, we are ready to see if you're putting your foot in your mouth. So I'm ready for him. I'm ready now, but it takes a little while to get a copy of the document. You know?
Well,
and you ask me the question, I can answer you. Yes, I got married.
Oh, you got married?
Yes, so this Sunday that went by.
So this past Sunday you got married?
Yes.
Well, congratulations, man.
Thank you, but I'm ready to challenge you. So when I'm gonna email it to you, and you'll have it there to say, yes, I see the marriage certificate. And then, if I want him to call you, you know, he can hold on. I mean, it takes about a week here, a week or two, you know, and I apply for a copy of it. And then when I get it, I'm gonna scan it, send it to you, and you tell him that, or if he's listening, I'm going to call back and say, Dr. Dumas, you got a copy of it? And he said, yes. I said, well, I'm ready because, you know, he's always Mr. Perfect. And I knew I had everything put together because I would never have this lady slip out of my fingers, you know.
So which you know then you got married to?
The police officer.
The police officer?
Yeah. I mean, she had just graduated to become, what's the level down from an inspector?
I don't know. I haven't followed that, you know.
All right, that's what she was going to be. And she gave it all up, resigned. You know, she came back with me. And we been together, and we put everything together, and now we're legally married. And we're, you know, all set. I mean, she's a very wonderful person. Very, very, you know, Dr. Dumas. It took 3 times, but this 3rd time, I can say, was a blessing, definitely from the Lord. And I think, I don't want to take up too much of your time.
That's all right, you go ahead. I'm so glad that you got married. I listened to you.
Yes. Dr. Dumas, I came to Jamaica in April, about there. And I was at a certain place buying some jerk chicken. And this lady was getting married. And I asked her if she was going to video the wedding. And she said she couldn't afford it. And I bought a camera, special camera, just for a wedding. I came down and I videoed and took the pictures free of cost.
I remember something like that, yes.
Yes, and the day after the wedding, I met my present wife now, and I think it was a blessing from the Lord, where I, came to do a favor, and I met a very wonderful person. Very simple, very highly educated, but very simple. You should see that woman when she go out in the days with me and work. You would amaze. She could stay home because and even before we got married, she was working, and now even though we're married, she still go out and she worked very hard. That woman work and bust some sweat in the cool weather today. See, Dr. Dumas, it's a shame. The weather is cool now, right? In the 65, 68. And I tell you, when you look at the woman sweating, you can know that she is different.
And you like that, because she's with you.
Because, and I don't really put her to work, but she want to work. And, she like to keep active. And I can tell you, I admire her for that. And I think that after 1, 2, 3, the 3rd time, I think I made the right decision, and I think I'm a very happy man, and I'm very proud of her. She's younger than me. She's only 32. And but I tell you, we are really connected, and she definitely started to attend church. And
oh, yes?
Yes, and the pastor that married us, she's a lady pastor. And she, because the pastor was a police officer, and my wife is an ex-police officer, they really connect together. And I can tell you that, on Sunday when the message at church was about living a concubine life, and then the pastor performed that ceremony, and it was really in front of the congregation at church, because we didn't do anything big. We didn't bother.
Oh, you went to church and you did it right before the congregation.
Yes, she didn't want nothing to do.
I have done weddings like that, and I really enjoyed.
It was really, awesome. She, it's really good. And, I did a lot of research and everything, but I think, honestly, this time that I'm well satisfied, and I can tell you, Dr. Dumas, it's a blessing. We have achieved a lot. We have worked so hard together. I don't have to work for the entire winter. I can just sit back and chill out. That's a blessing from the Lord. We have, I've worked, really long hours. And we have, we're still working, and we still be busy probably till about January, February. But if the airways are clear and this eating dies down, I definitely will be in Jamaica for the whole entire month of February.
All right, look forward to hearing from you again.
All right, you take care, Dr. Dumas. Thank you.
All right, congrats. All right, we take a break.
He needed a woman in his life.
Yes.
And he really wanted to get married, but he was trying to play it safe,
Yes.
But I really am happy for him.
I'm happy for him too.
Yes, and I hope that everything runs smoothly.
Yes.
It's up to the two of them now to make it work.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations, Richie. Glad to hear you tied the knot.
Yes.
Okay, sweetie.
All right. Bye-bye. Mm-hmm. Take another call. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now I do me one injustice, and I'm call earlier, and before me could have transferred to you, the call cut off when they have 179 calling minutes left for me. Their call. And all this time, me a call customer service, and we are Czechoslovakia. Them transfer the call to, you know. Them will understand Jamaica talk and all.
Are you serious?
Yeah, when you call customer care, you end up in South America. Them don't know Jamaica talk and me can understand what them say sometimes. However, my numbers was restored and my call credit restored, so.
Alright, I'm glad for that.
Yeah, me never hear Richie announcement. What was he saying?
That he got married last Sunday.
To the Jamaican girl who he was stripped off her feet by?
Yes.
Well, that's good. I was just happy that we never always can take what he say as gospel, but if him says so,
yes,
then we have no data to prove otherwise.
Right, and he has promised to send me a copy of his marriage certificate.
Oh, but Pastor, you should have been the officiating pastor, so how come down you?
Well, no, but you see the man married abroad.
Don't you see how you may not going to do it with?
Yes, I know.
So how we going to end up doing it?
Well, things change, you know. I mean, sometimes things, you know.
Well, probably it's cheap and them never want that luxurious wedding.
And that's exactly what he said, because he got married like on a Sunday morning.
But
hold on now. Before a congregation. No, I have done weddings like those. Those are the cheapest weddings, because you don't even have to, the bride and so on doesn't have to dress up, you know.
No, man, but Richie don't settle for the cheapest nothing at all. And his wife, who must plan to spend the rest of his life without the cheapest route in tech.
Well, they just come before the congregation, even if the decision is made that she should dress up as a bride. You don't have a problem now with all the
refreshment.
No, you don't have those things. No.
My God. The big crowd and the big name does not ensure that you have a happy marriage.
That's exactly so. You know what I mean?
Well, give thanks and join the others. And hi, Patu. Hi, Liberia, and good to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Your
topic? Mm-hmm.
Why you see most of them youth that do those things in upper?
Mm-hmm.
Having done that, they think having impregnate the woman and the woman have a picnic to them, it ensures that they own the woman now and they can't do anything with it, because they must say they have the woman tied.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? And that is a wrong way to do it. Some of them spitefully do it because they want blight with the girl's future.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them do it because they want her authority over her, because for you have me picnic, you can't tell me something, you can't come demand you or chat to you or do anything you want to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
So most times, those are some of the reasons why them do it. True revenge or authority. The two main reasons.
Mm-hmm. So, repeat.
Revenge in the girl might really excel over him in academically or school. So he will do that to make the girl drop out of school, to blight to her future, or to have authority over the girl's life. Having carried a child for him, he feel more or less him own the woman now, so he can't go demand anything, go yard anytime.
The usual thing. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So those are two of the major reasons why them always do it. But both of them is wrong.
Yes.
Because a child does not ensure a bond between the parents, and that the child should not be used as a binding agent either.
True. Yeah.
Right. But you know, them in a them group and them talk all kind of things and end up doing all kind of things that them regret most time. But this is yet another interesting one.
Thank you very much.
Give thanks.
Okay, good, bye-bye. Let me take another call. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi, Pastor. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
I was just here listening to Richie. Did they have a song, Married on a Sunday Morning? There's a song like that?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember if there's a song. Say I'm married on a Sunday morning. I don't quite remember anyway. Well, if he got married, that is very nice of him to get married to the lady. Is the lady who bring up all these fish in his suitcase? He married her?
I didn't even remember that. Something had come to me. I was tempted to ask him, but I said to myself, no, I can't ask him that, and he's just talking about his wedding. No, I didn't know.
Okay.
But then you see, why you can't forget things?
How must I forget that? Anyway, Richie, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
I hope you live and have a beautiful married life with the lady with the how many pounds of fish coming this week.
He seems to love this woman.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Yeah.
And I hopefully he can bring the lady out that you can get to meet her.
Oh, well, I hope so.
Okay, but nothing much to say.
All right, Aunt May, you take good care.
Yeah, you have a good night.
You too, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Yes. I don't want my folks who are texting me to believe, that I have forgotten them. There are many text messages came in. 922-411-225. Those are the numbers. Let me take this call. Hello.
Dr. Dumas.
Oh, you're back.
I'm free to ask me anything. Because one thing I have learned today is I don't let petty things bother me.
No, and you're a grown man. You're a mature man.
I'll tell you, we wanted a big wedding in Jamaica. But she was visiting me, and this time she came up. She has a good job. She made good money. She was more like an office cop. She used to work in the section that they process the curfews and stuff. So, she would visit me, and this time they gave her a hard time. So I wasn't going to let her go back down, and then they, give her a hard time, and then if we married there.
You mean the immigration gave her a hard time?
Yes, they gave her a hard time, Dr. Dumas. So I said to her, I don't want we to marry, and then they take a year to process it. I can't even wait. I want to see her every day. I want to see her when the sun rises and when the moon comes up. So that's the reason why we did it. She is very simple, and she didn't care for a big wedding. And the people that she would like to invite is in Jamaica. Some of them probably don't have a visa, so we planned that we're going to remarry it and have a reception where we can invite about 500 people in the future. So she is very simple, and we wanted to get, as you know, when you're here, you have a certain amount of time, and then, so we want to get everything done legally and make her official. I want her to be official, so we want to get things going. So yes, we wanted a real big wedding, not her, me. And I think she deserves a big wedding. But she's so simple. She's really shy. And, you know, she was really simple. We both dressed simple. We went to church, and we did what we need to do. We got married, and yes, in my world, I would like to invite it maybe 400 or 500 people.
Yeah.
But in real world, we you know, she didn't really care. We have something we have to take care of. You know, we have to take care of our documents to make our legal.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
So, you know, sometimes you don't want to get married here, but it's faster. It's much faster process. And, you know, a U.S. citizen, there's nothing to stop her. She's, you know, we get a license in maybe another week or so, and we file our papers, and, you know, we go through the process, and she'll be all set, because she need to either, she might be going back in the police force, or she might be just going to school, whatever she wants to do, you know. It's her wish, and I will grant her wish, because she's a very wonderful person. You know, and I didn't have to
stay on the line, stay on the line. Please, stay on the line. To their pastor, Dr. Dumas. Richie called back. So, Richie, are you there?
Yes, Dr. Dumas. Dr. Dumas, did you know that I was in Jamaica for an entire week before we came back together? And I did a stakeout to check her out to see what she was up to. Unknown to her.
Yeah?
Yes. I was talking to her from outside her street, and she was in her house, and she did not know I was in Jamaica.
Really?
That's how upset I am. I ordered something for her in Port Royal, and I drove from her house behind her to Port Royal, watched her, picked it up, went back home, and she was amazed. That's who I am.
So you ordered something in Port Royal for her?
Yeah, I asked her what she wanted for dinner, because she had just finished the second her course there to get a promotion at the academy, and that wasn't easy. She had to go through a lot, you know, when they re-promoting, you know, from one level to another. And I asked her what she wanted for dinner. She said she wanted fish over glorious, and I ordered it. I paid for it, and she went and picked it up, and I drove behind her all the way over there. At one time, she was driving so slow, I slowed down, and then I passed her. She didn't even know I was right there beside her. And I did a stakeout and check her out for 1 week. 1 week after the Mass. Then I was satisfied. I slept in my car a couple nights. And I'm not confessing, but I'm just letting you know I wanted to be sure. You know, and you
wanted to be sure that she didn't have another man with you?
Yes, and she proved every single test, every single one, and that's why I owe her my life and everything I possess.
Well, and you told her that you did these things?
Yes, I told her.
And how did she feel about it?
She didn't say too much. I stood up out of her gate and I said, listen, I'm at the airport, can you pick me up? And this was a joke, Dr. Dumas. She came outside and she took her mop and she started mop up and sweep up. And when she jumped in her car, I said, I'm just kidding with you. I watching her from the street, Dr. Dumas. And she was like, she hung the phone up on me because she was upset. And they gave her 2 more days. And the night I was talking to her, I said, are you sleeping? And she said, no. I said, I have a surprise for you. I said, you really want to know the surprise? And she said, I'm sleepy. And then I said, open the door. At that time, I wanted to be sure there was not another man in her house, in her apartment. And she was like, she fell back on her bed. And she looked out again. And she was breathless. And that was very interesting, but I wanted to be sure. And yes, she's the lady that brought up all the fish and bami. I just threw out the last set of bami because they got old. They couldn't be eaten anymore. They were stale. So, yeah, she is the one.
Well, this Port Royal thing, how did that go?
Well, she pick up the food. She came back home, and I was right behind her. I parked beside her. I parked my car beside her car, and when she went in there to pick up the food, she took her a little while because they were busy. And I put a note on her wiper, and I said, "Good night, how are you doing?" And in the note I said, this was funny, Dr. Dumas. I said, "I have a surprise for you. Do you want to know who has the surprise for you?" And she probably didn't know. She started to be curious. So this Saturday night at midnight, when I said she had proven all the tests, I said, that was I who put that note on your wiper blade. But Dr. Dumas, you have to be sure at time what you're about and what you're doing. And sometimes we cannot be 100% sure, but that's my way. Because this is the third time for me, and this time I want it to be final and it is good. You know, we at times, have a little misunderstanding, but that's all part of life. At the end of the day, we're one again, and that's all about life. But I tell you, she's a blessing to me. And I say a blessing. She is a blessing. You know, I went to the store and I saw this clock and I bought it for her. It says, "Do you count your blessing every day?" So I just wanted to call back to let your callers know.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What do I do? Take another call? Yes, hello. Welcome to the Pastor.
Pastor, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay, your topic, I just got a part of the topic. I think it says why most men have a lot of children with women.
No, that's not it. I'm asking the question. I'm asking why are young men so eager to impregnate young women?
Oh, okay. That's an easy one. It has several parts to it, you know. Three main parts I have there, which has to do with this matter of old age pension. You know, different category of people have
young men impregnating young women has to do with old age pension? No, sir.
Yeah, they wanna have the kids so that when the kids become like a professional, especially if they're not professional, they get money from the kids. I heard one man told you that last night. You know, so he's sorry he had like 6 children. He's sorry he didn't have more. You know, he don't sound like he's a professional either. But you know, too many people they have children expecting, especially if the woman is like a teacher, a nurse, a professional, they are not.
No, but all right, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
They want to get the woman pregnant, the girl pregnant fast, you know, and so that even if they can't maintain the kid, they're anticipating that the woman will go out and meet somebody else eventually, and they find a way of maintaining the children, and then. You know, when the children become like at age 25 or more, then they could get money from these kids, and they have increased their lifestyles. But like I said, it varies from category to category, lower middle class and middle class, upper middle, and it varies a little, you know. But those people, because I've known, I don't know, like 2 policemen, and they have, you know, in Jamaica, they have like 17 children, and how much they maintain? I mean, or live with them or maintain? Only one child. One out of the 17. And who maintain it? Woman, and it's always professional women, they impregnate, and they go out, they do it deliberately, and they go out and they expect women to go out and use their documents or get it from some other source with it. You know, they get it from their peers. Some men just get a target women from, you know, with parents of, you know, upper middle class. status, like the parents are teacher, nurse, or accountant, or something like that. Then target those girls, so because the parents would chip in and provide a necessity, so they would like hardly impregnate those girls so that they actually have the babies already, and then they get the maintenance from the parents or from their certificate go out and, you know, because like in Jamaica, when a teacher just graduate from teacher training college, she make like 4 times or 5 times what a domestic helper make. So she could go out and become a teacher and then boom, a nurse, and you know she just she spend 1/4 of her income to pay the domestic helper to watch the kid. And sometimes the domestic helper they're smart people, you know, like, you know, could speak standard English and know basic English and math and all of that. So from that standpoint, you know, then to them it's rational. Plus, you know, you are.
Let me tell you, I have to take the break.
Yeah, I wait.
I'm Dr. Dumas, your host. Let me take a call. Hello.
Hi, Pastor Dumas.
Hello.
Hello.
How
are you doing?
I'll go back.
You're not bad.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I didn't pick up your voice then.
The sleeping on my voice.
Oh, you slept?
I slept out the whole of the program.
So you didn't hear Richie?
Listen, man, then Richie, when me in my sleep, me hear Richie voice, so me jump up. Yes.
So they got married?
Yes, congrats. And is it to the lady that bring up the fish?
The fish, yes.
And Bammy. Well, hope it worked.
Well, he spoke highly of her.
Yes, I heard him. And him gonna do it over again and invite about 500 people.
Well,
Alright, don't say anything.
No.
Anyway, I heard the topic before. You know, I heard the topic and I lay down and there goes the sleep. Why? Repeat for me, Pastor.
Why are young men so eager to impregnate young men?
Because young girls. Because they want to show their peers that they can get somebody pregnant.
Yes.
And you know, when they did something like that, you know that they are about 16 upward, and whenever time they got a girl pregnant, you know, the problem left on the parents, both the girl parents and his parents. Because, I mean, they can't take care of children, Pastor. So, you know, the responsibility just fall on their parents.
Have you ever seen some girls carry their children? Here's a young girl carrying a child, and she had the child on her arm, kind of just swinging, you know.
Yeah, yes, like Pusky.
Yeah.
And sometimes they have the child just open out the foot at their side. You know, they don't even know how to hold a child.
Yes.
Because they're not ready for that. But, you know, I mean, peer pressure.
Yes, all of them come under that. Is that they treat children as the children are like dolls, you know?
Puss kitten. And I mean, sometimes you see them on the street, Pastor, don't care how small the child is a bag juice. Bag juice, them have a feed the picnic, you know.
What a shame.
Because, I mean, they don't know how to take care of a child. So, you say, you know, it left on the parents. If the parents, them is good. Because sometimes, Pastor, the parents just as...
But sometimes the parents don't have any money.
Yes, it's true.
They don't have anything.
Nothing at all.
They really don't.
But they just want to prove that they can get picnic or whatever. So you are okay.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
You know, since night, somebody called me and said to me that there is this man that used to call your program They don't hear him none at all. That is Lungi. What happened to him?
No, I have asked for Lungi on my show a number of times, and I don't hear anybody. And I don't hear him at all, so I don't know what has become of him.
But, Pastor, I remember that when Lungi just started to call the program, I can fairly remember that Mr. Universe said he was the one who introduced him to the program. So whenever time you talk to him, to Mr. Universe, you can ask him.
I knew that Lungi was building a house.
Yes, I remember. I think raising some pig or something.
Oh, yes, so he's an ambitious man.
Yeah. I really haven't heard him.
I would love to hear what happened. I hope he didn't get himself into trouble.
Well, let's hope so. So whenever time you speak to Universe, you can ask him if you remember.
I hope I remember.
Okay, so have a nice night.
All right, yes, take it easy.
Cool.
Bye-bye. Welcome. 9224 112 9224 113 9224 114 9224 115. May I take a call? Hello.
Most honorable Doc.
Hey man, what's going
I'm
on?
number one in the world, always be number one. Yeah man. I said when I drink to get conflicts, I say me call you.
You drink conflicts?
Yeah man, I get conflicts, I get milk here, I drink because call it soya milk here, we get conflicts. You know, to like a peckish and I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. But number one. You know what I really call about? And I throw no words and no one. But, you know, I like with some people, them tell lie on themselves and don't tell lie nobody. Because I tell lie on people, you know, the prison don't miss you.
Yeah.
If some of these people, the way them so lie, if them say, was to live in Syria, ISIS kill them, because I claim, say, lied lips is abomination to the Lord. Is that what happened to them, Why people must alive, number one? Tell me something, number one. Anybody special me talking? If you turn on the road, and special and I say it's just a busy road, and a car trail, you can know it's a car trail?
Yes, ma'am.
Because first thing, it's not so like in the city, we build up on car, you can, and so. And because the road sometimes, I don't believe sometimes you pass all three vehicles on the road. And you tell me, say, if I'm talking about myself now.
Yeah.
If I travel and somebody trail me, I know, And because he's up, and the person also he's up a little distance to know something not too right. And I start step it up. And I see him start, I know it's a certain thing not right. But I don't know why, but that is the only thing I have to say. Number one. Why? They tell you see, I'm glad to say, the brother can lie for me, the brother can lie for me, tell me something, number one. Why people still lie themselves?
I don't. Listen, you know what I'm going to ask you to do for me?
Yeah.
Kindly get off my show.
Certain people tell lying, you number one.
Listen to me, no man.
Your please go with you. I got talk about it special,
All right, okay.
All right, number one.
All right, take it easy.
And you take it easy too.
Yeah, man.
And tomorrow I'll be in well.
Yeah. May I take another? Yes. Hello. Hello. All right. All right. All right, here's a text message. Some men smartly seek out what the women have, then lie to her, rob her. To be robbed them, or okay, and leave. Well, he says some men smartly seek out what the woman has, then lie to her, rob her, leave her broke. I've read it as it is written. But I think I know what that person is really saying. Let me take another call. Hello?
Yes, Pastor.
Uh-huh.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Yes, this is Atlanta.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, may you live long, Pastor.
Well...
Pastor. I agree with the man I called a while ago.
Oh, boy.
Pastor. We're not talking about nobody. We're talking about...
You're not talking about anybody either.
Pastor. May I have to go through them yesterday? Now I got this money. No, I don't want to get this money. Because I'm telling you, the other thing, if they're so smart and so intelligent, the other thing named prenup.
Oh, yeah.
There's only one thing, more that go through them to sit for. Somebody will rob me with me out. And if what I have, I work for it. I don't have to share it with anyone if I don't want to. And if I care about someone and I decide to share my life and share what I have, I don't have no problem with that. If you remember, I spoke to you a couple of weeks or maybe a month ago. When I was young, I used to live physical. Now, I live a more spiritual life. I pray all the while that the Lord will lead me spiritually right. So, if I meet someone and my spirituality is not compatible with theirs, that means our aura doesn't correspond.
All right, now listen, you just stay there. Let me just take the break and come back to you.
Okay.
Please. Anta, you there?
Yes, sir.
I was hoping that you didn't go away.
Yeah, like I said, every person has an aura. It is not visible to the naked eye, like the blaze around the sun.
Yes.
And if two persons' aura doesn't correspond, they can't stay together or stay near each other, Pastor, whether you have a relationship or not. Even if you go somewhere and turn up in our life, and you have somebody or in a correspond, you can't stay there. And if that woman really exists, she better run, because a man sick head no good.
Yes.
Because if you is a respectable man and a mature person, it's a boy thing. And you sleep in a car and touch in a car and things. When I was young, when I was in love, I used to watch my girl every night, Pastor. And if fly come and picture I get, in my mind, tell myself that I'm my girl.
Yeah.
And as I grow older, I pray every day for God to wipe out those thoughts out of my head. When I get a wife, I can really understand her and
trust her.
And right now, I am one of the happiest men right now.
Yes.
I don't question my wife. Because the last thing a woman needs, somebody tell you, is your man question her.
Mm-hmm.
A woman don't like that.
No.
If anything she tell me, tell her say she right and I say go.
Yeah.
Even if she tell me lie. Because I don't want a man out the door to come tell me lie. You better she tell me lie.
That's right.
And I will forgive her. I will always forgive her. As long as I love her, I will always forgive her. You understand?
Yes.
I never really worked the time, Pastor, but I was just laying here laughing, you know. And when the brother called, why, I couldn't control myself. They can know, you know, like I said, you know, some kids didn't get no attention when they were kids.
Yes.
Yeah, and when they talk loud.
Mm-hmm.
And they make a scene so that they can attract attention, you know. And a lot of people really do that. And, you know, it's nice to have a little laugh now and then.
Indeed.
But sometimes, you know, it's no reason for somebody, you know, lying and thing, you know. You can make the show nice and, you know, get a laugh.
Yeah.
You know, make it a little more educational, you know what I mean?
All right.
But give thanks and praise.
Take it easy. God bless.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Mm-hmm. All right. I gotta have to just read something on Facebook. And move on. All right. Some folks have commented. On the topic, why are young men so eager to impregnate young women? And Juanette says that is how they define their manhood. Celicia says, so true, Juanette. Brian says, Pastor, these young men are so limited. They think that by getting a woman pregnant will make them a man, and that idea is so ignorant. And then he writes on, which I don't have the time to read. McLean says, control. Crucial said, I like to know. And Brian says, thought like these are foolish for young men to want a child, when none of them probably not educated or have any skill. It'll only add to sufferation. And then he goes on. Let me read more. So, because a girl is pretty or she possesses a good education, that's why they get her pregnant? And this is what? Chrissy says, love them, breed them, then leave them. What a shame for a person to say. It is a man or woman, Chrissy. Love them, breed them, then leave them. That's shameful. And Christelle says what? Them horny. That's why. They want to trap the girl to be a star boy in the public eye. Of people that they live for outer road, but whatever that means. All right. Oh, there quite a bit, eh? Rosemary? Let me see that, Rosemary? Yeah, Rosemary. Why are young women so naive that they don't protect themselves? And Marsha, because they were not raised by men. Peter says insecurities. And Marsha said again, and the young women did not have fathers, so they latch on to these young boys because they never had a real man raise them. And David, lack of education and life skills. And Orlando adds this, he says, it's because they need an early experience in which they can't manage. All right, let me see if I can read two more. Charlene, some do it to try to gain control of the girl, or just horny and don't care about the outcome of having unprotected sex. And this young man said, Brian, I'm 23, I have 5 subjects, and I'm an experienced certified level 2 welder. And I'm not thinking of any children yet because I need a degree first. All right, well, I wish you well in that, my dear sir. You continue to study. Well, that brings us to the end of our show for tonight. I thank you so very much for listening. Thank you for calling. I want to thank Tamika for working with me tonight. And in the will of the Lord, I'll be back on Wednesday evening, approximately 9 p.m. We'll do another show. So wherever you are, you take good care of yourself, and may God watch over you.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now 9